Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longs Drugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longs Drugs for all your shopping needs. Multiple U.S. government agencies were impacted by a global hacking campaign today. The U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency is a unit of the Department of Homeland Security. CISA did not reveal the scope of the attack, but it did confirm that several unnamed government agencies were compromised. The intrusion stemmed from a vulnerability in a file transfer product called MoveIt. A Russian-speaking hacking group known as CLOP is using the software flaw to breach the back-end systems of multinational companies. The CLOP gang usually deploys ransomware to encrypt sensitive data, forcing victims to pay for its release. The hackers claim to have information from hundreds of companies and say they erase data from governments, cities, and police agencies. Progress today in the West Coast shipping fiasco that snarled traffic at large ports and raised concerns about cargo shipments to Hawaii. The International Longshore and Warehouse Union represents thousands of West Coast dock workers. Today, the union announced that it has reached a tentative deal for a new 6-year contract with the Pacific Maritime Association, a trade group for cargo carriers and terminal operators. The agreement will require ratification by PMA and union members and would affect 22,000 dock workers at 29 ports from Washington state through California. Details of the deal weren't disclosed. The development comes after more than a year of negotiations and several work disruptions. COVID-19 vaccines could be in a big recipe change this fall. Today's vaccines still contain the original coronavirus strain, even though it was replaced long ago by mutated versions of the virus. The Food and Drug Administration is reviewing whether the next round of shots should only include protection against the newest variants that are now dominant worldwide. That includes a branch of the Omicron family tree named XBB. Shots that are currently available target last year's most common Omicron variants called BA.4 and BA.5. The FDA is leaning toward dropping the original strain and picking a fall shot recipe that targets just XBB. Officials hope that the XBB variants are different enough to spark the immune system to make more diverse antibodies. Honolulu police and Crime Stoppers have released a sketch of a suspect wanted for an attempted kidnapping in Hawaii Kai. A 15-year-old boy told police he was walking along Hawaii Kai Drive Saturday morning when a man grabbed his neck and tried to force him into a black SUV. According to an HPD report, the victim was able to escape and contact his parents, but the attempted kidnapper has not been found. The suspect is described as a man in his 50s with short gray hair, a dark complexion, and heavy build. He was wearing a navy blue t-shirt and driving a black SUV at the time of the incident. Anyone with information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers at 808-955-8300. Anonymous tips can be submitted to honolulucrimestoppers.org or through the P3 Tips app. The maker of Instant Pot has filed for bankruptcy. The Instant Pot is an electronic pressure and slow cooker that came out in 2010 and quickly became a top seller. During the pandemic, it was the kitchen gadget everyone wanted, but its popularity is waning. Instant Brands, the maker of the Instant Pot, and other brands like Pyrex, Snapware, and Corningware, announced that it had filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The move will secure $132.5 million in funding to allow the company to stay afloat and restructure rather than liquidate its business. Instant Brands did not say whether any specific products were selling poorly, but market research company Circana found dollar and unit sales for multi-cookers like Instant Pot declined 20% from April 2022 to April 2023. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.